Welcome to our third to final. So we got today, we've got Thursday, and then next Tuesday, and then we're all going to take a break for the Christmas holidays. All right. So just a quick reminder to look around your exercise space. Make sure that there's nothing to trip over or step on. You're wearing either good shoes or bare feet. You are on a sturdy chair. And then today, if you're going to use any resistance, we will be using a weight, or you can use soup cans or a water bottle and a stretchy band if you have it. And then also remember, you are in charge of your intensity. So no one should leave the class feeling absolutely wiped out or like they didn't do anything. I'm going to keep giving reminders of how to make it more challenging or less challenging based on your energy and breathing today. Are you with me so far?
Yep.
Okay, that's about my limit for sitting still and listening to other people give me information. So I'll start. Oh, I'm just gonna put Connie on mute. And then that's a good reminder. If you do get a phone call or someone comes to the door, anything like that, please put yourself on mute before answering because we can hear everything. Okay, all right. Seated or standing, gang, we're gonna start with just a couple deep breaths. Actually, let me just adjust the camera slightly. There we go. Oh, and I need to be in my bare feet so I don't slip.
My internet is giving me issues today, so I apologize if I come in and out all the time.
Oh, no problem, Terry. It's all good. Okay, gang. Hands on your belly. We are going to pull our hands apart as we take a breath in. And then breathing out through pursed lips to bring your hands back in. We're going to do 5 of those. Breathe in. And once you're ready, breathe out through pursed lips. Nice and controlled. Breathe in. And out through pursed lips. Breathe in and out. One more, breathe in and out through pursed lips. Perfect. All right, we're gonna start reaching across our body to our opposite shoulder, one arm and then the other. We are alternating. And as we start this, I encourage you not to have your back on your chair's backrest. I want you sitting up tall and feeling like you're tightening up your belly as we start to move our shoulders. There we go. Remember, we always start off a little bit slower with our exercises before we start to ramp it up. That gives our bodies time to adapt to how much oxygen we're going to need. Gives our bodies time to increase our heart rate a little bit, increase our breathing. Better chances at success. There we go. Now take your hand, move it behind your body and bring it back. So I'll turn around. So take that hand, see how far back you can get it behind you and up. And then you'll switch. There we go. So see what your shoulder is capable of. How far can you reach that arm behind you? Can you touch your shoulder blade? Can you touch your lower back? If you can touch the back of your neck, I'm going to give you a huge reward because that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of you are going, yeah, right, the back of my neck. Hey, me too. I can't get that far up. All right. Rest there, plant your feet. Now I want you to bring your knees together. And as you bring your knees together, I want you to tighten up your glutes. So those are those bum muscles. So bring the knees together, tighten your glutes, and then pull your knees apart as far as they'll go. Bring them back together, tighten up those glutes, and then pull them apart as far as they'll go. Getting those glute muscles firing is great. It's great for your balance and your walking. It's great to support your back and your knees. Squeeze those knees together, tighten up those glutes, and pull away. There we go. Working the glutes is always funny to me because I've had both my 90-year-old client and a couple of my 14-year-old soccer girls. They both said, you know, you really talk about the glutes a lot. And I said, good, they're important. All right, last one, squeeze tight and relax. Perfect. All right, gang, you're gonna touch your opposite shoulder and down. Opposite shoulder down. So just touch, touch. Good, go at your own pace. I'm gonna start adding a couple things to this movement. I just want you to get used to it first. Oh boy, coordination is coming. All right, we're gonna touch 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna lift both arms up. Okay, so it's touch 1, 2, 3, bend your elbows, bring the hands up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Now go at your own pace. If you're feeling good, you can start going a little bit quicker. If you need to go a little bit slower, that's okay too. Excellent job, gang. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3,
4, and I was just looking at your number the other day.
Okay, okay, gang, changing it up. So now you're gonna tap the top of your leg, and it's gonna go 1, 2, 3. And if I've tapped my right leg on the 3rd, I'm gonna step my left foot forward and back. So it's a 1, 2, 3. Step your other leg forward and back. 1, 2, 3. Step. 1, 2, 3. Step. 1, 2, 3. Step.
Oh, is that what
1, 2, 3. Step. 1, 2, 3. Step. There we go, gang. This one's a bit more tricky.
Yeah.
Step. 1, 2, 3. Step. 1, 2, 3. Step. 1, 2, 3. Step. Now, has everyone started to figure out how to alternate?
Listen, well, how about if I call in January then?
Oh, we got someone on the phone.
Okay,
If we can just mute.
I can't write. So, I see what I used to do.
1, 2, 3. Step. 1, 2, 3. Step. All right, gang. Well done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to step forward 1 foot and back, then the other foot forward and back, and then side. So it's forward, back, side. Forward, back, side. Forward, back, side. Forward, back, side. I told you it was going to get more fun. And if you're just looking at my feet going, what is going on? That's okay, just do your best. So you'll notice if I step this foot forward second time, that's the leg that's going to go out to the side. And then when I bring it back, it has to start the movement forward, back. So my other leg can now step out to the side. And as I bring it back, it's going to start the movement forward, back, forward, back. So I can move to the side with my other leg. Forward, back, forward, back, open. Forward, back, open. Woo! Forward, back, open. Forward, back, open. Forward, back, open. Forward, back, open. One more. Otherwise, I think if we keep going and rest, if we were to keep going with that coordination stuff, I think some of you would start to leave. Enough of this. All right, team.
You mean we'd finally get it right?
Whoa. That's not how it goes.
I finally
All right.
figured it out and then you end it. Come on.
You're welcome. That was perfect timing then. Okay, gang, you can sit or stand based on how balanced you feel today. It's up to you. All we're going to do is march our feet. Okay, the higher up you lift that knee, the harder it's going to be. And as we march, I want you to press your hands forward and back, forward and back. Now remember, the more muscles we use at the same time, the more oxygen our body needs. So if you're feeling a little puffed today, feel free just to get one arm, one knee moving at a time. So this is going to need less oxygen. You start marching and pushing both hands, that's going to require more oxygen. There we go. Well, you know what I realized, which is bad news? I'm not wearing my watch. Boy, this is going to be I think so. Everyone's ready to exercise until 2:30, right? That's what happens when I'm not wearing my watch. That's okay, I can see it right on the table. There we go, gang, and rest. So now, again, seated or standing, we're gonna reach our arm across and we're gonna tap our opposite foot away. Or I guess it's on the same side. Same side is moving. So one hand reaches and your foot stretches to the side and bring it back and then switch. Reach and touch, back. Reach and touch, back. Reach and touch, back. There we go. Perfect. Well done, gang. And remember, the more arms and legs are moving, the more oxygen you need. So if you want to just move your hands, you can. Or you can alternate hands and feet. Do what you need to do today. Reach and step, reach and step. I'm getting a face full of sunshine. This is awesome. I can see that same bright, wonderful glare on other people. So I hope most of you are getting sunshine. Keep up your breathing pattern, gang. Remember, as best you can, we want those deeper, controlled breaths. And it's even more important as you start getting a little bit out of breath. Your breathing has to pick up. We're still trying to control it. And rest. Good. So now we're lifting up one arm straight and down, and then you switch. So lifting up one arm at a time. And at the same time, I want you to step a foot forward and back. And as you step that foot forward, I want you to put a little bit of weight on it. So my body has to shift forward, so I'm putting weight on this forward step. So it's a reach up, step forward, and then if you're standing, it looks like this. You step forward and put some weight on, and back. Forward, put some weight on that foot, and back. Good. Great job, gang. Today I've got lots of workers walking past the window and I can see them poking their head in and going, what's going on? What's she doing? There we go, guys. And rest. Awesome, awesome job. Everyone's feeling good so far?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, let's get those arms rolling over top of one another. Bring you back into your disco days. So moving one hand over top of the other. You can go as quickly as you'd like. If you're standing, try bending your knees a little bit. If you're sitting, make sure you're sitting nice and tall. And take those nice, controlled, deep breaths. We're going to switch directions in 3, 2, and switch directions. There you go, gang. Well done. Do what you can. Keep up those deep breaths. And rest. Awesome, awesome job. Now, why don't we get a sip of water? And I'm going to grab my watch right here, if it's even on, because that's going to save all of us. And I'll do that. And that. All right. Oh, and who's coming in? Okay, perfect. All right, gang. Now, has everyone got their weight?
Yeah.
Perfect. Because we're going to need it. And if you're not using a weight, that's fine too. Oh boy, Terry, where's my weight? I put it under my chair so I wouldn't step on it. Okay, team. So now with your weight, we're again going to step forward with that one foot. And as you step it forward, I want you to lean forward to push into that foot a little bit. Okay, and once you've pushed forward, you're going to push the weight away from you just a little bit and bring it back in, and then step back. So it's a step, lean forward to push weight onto your foot, bring your hands out just a part way, and back. So it's a step, press, out, in. If you're standing, then it looks like this. It's a step, move the weight just a little bit forward. Notice I'm not way out here. Here, back, step. Step, out, back, in. Good. Step that foot forward. Good, working. Did everyone feel that? You're just pushing your foot into the ground. You should feel your leg muscles tighten up a little bit. Step and push your foot into the ground. Back, step, step and push, out, back, step. There we go. Keep up your steady breathing, team. Good, go at your own pace. There we go. Keep up your breathing, we've got a couple more to do. Good. Step that foot forward, push that foot into the ground, bring it back. Remember, if you need to rest early, that's okay. Take your rest. You're here today. You're getting your body moving. That's awesome. Good. And rest. Well done, team. All right, so our next one, there's two options, whether you're seated or standing. We're gonna move the weight side to side, but you'll notice I'm not moving my torso. My shoulders move a little bit, but my belly button stays forward. You can see my hips don't move, my back doesn't move. Now, if you want to make that a bit more challenging, you can lift up one knee and slowly go forward and back. And I'll tell you when to switch knees. Maintain your breathing and tighten up your belly. This one's a bit slower. Keep that belly tight. Those are your core muscles, and you want your core to support your body here. Great job, team. Good. And you can switch legs. And just do what you can, gang. Keep breathing. Stop and catch your breath when you need to. You're doing wonderful. Can everyone feel those core muscles staying tight? There we go. Good. And rest. Woohoo! Boy, that's fun. If you're keen on believing me about that sort of thing. Okay, team. You're gonna lower the weight. You can put it down or to the side, wherever you'd like. And we're gonna get that heart rate up. All right, so we're gonna march in place, whether you're seated or standing. And go. Remember, if you're feeling really out of breath today, you can get just your arms moving, you can get just your feet moving, or you can do half and half. Oops. There we go. Again, keep that core tight. Did everyone have a snack or lunch recently? Got a little bit of energy in you, but not too close to the start of class? Kind of between 12 and 12:30? Good. Because you always want to have a little bit of a snack before exercise that you have energy, but you don't want to have it too close, especially a meal too close to exercise, or it can make you feel a little sick. Because your body's trying to digest it. It's going, why are you making me do all this work? I'm already working hard. Maintain that breathing, team. You're doing awesome. Now, every time we do these cardio bursts, gang, the goal is if you can't do it for the whole time, that's okay. I want you timing. How long can you do it for? And if it's only 20 seconds, 15 seconds, okay, good. Now you've got a number that you want to push yourself to get to if you can. And then you can track yourself improve, right? we keep exercising, and in 2 weeks, 4 weeks, all of a sudden you're gonna go, wait a minute, I just got to 30 seconds and it wasn't that hard. And rest. Awesome job, gang. Make sure you grab a sip of water. Make sure you get into your recovery breathing if you need to, which again is that breathing in to open up, breathing out through pursed lips, breathing in, out through pursed lips. All right, team, once you are ready, and everyone's a little bit different, we're gonna repeat some of those exercises just one more time. So you're going to need your weight. And we are going to step a foot forward as you press down into that leg. So I'm trying to push a hole into the floor. You're gonna move the weight forwards just a little ways, back and step back. It's a step, push through the floor. Move the weight a little bit forwards, back, step back. Forwards, back, step forwards. Move the weight, back, and step. Now notice when I step forward, even if I'm sitting and I'm pushing my weight here, I'm letting the weight go forward and back before I move any part of my body. So I'm holding this position and my core is tight. Forward, back, step back. I step forward, I push my foot down, weight goes forward a little ways, back, nothing else moved, and back. Step forward, back, step back. Step forward, move the weight, back, step back. Very good. Step forward, move the weight, back, step back. Forward, move the weight, back, step back, forward, move the weight, back, step back. Great job, gang. Just do what you can. Keep up your breathing pattern, guys. So important. Especially that breathing out through pursed lips. Breathing out through pursed lips helps you get that excess air out of your lungs so that you can take in more oxygenated air, especially if you've got COPD. And rest. Good. All right, and again, take a breather if you need it. That second exercise is moving the weight side to side, nice and slow, keeping that core tight. And again, if you'd like, you can hold your knee up as you move the weight. Okay. Back and forth, team. There we go. Well done, team. Just do what you can. It's okay for it to feel like hard work, but don't get to the point where you feel exhausted or like you're straining. You can switch legs if you're holding a knee up. Awesome job. Keep that core tight. Well done, gang. Awesome. Keep breathing out through pursed lips. And rest. Awesome. All right, put that weight down or to the side, wherever you're putting it. Now again, catch your breath if you need to. That's highly, highly encouraged. I almost even demand it. You gotta be able to feel like you can maintain your breathing. Otherwise, you need to stop for a moment. When you are ready, we're going to march. And again, you can get just your arms moving, or you can get just your legs moving, so that requires less oxygen, or you get both going. There we go. You're feeling really good. Feel free to march with purpose. And whatever your energy level is at, let's try to get to about a 6 out of 10. 10 being the hardest you've ever had to work and barely maintain it. 6 is you have to push yourself a little bit, but you can maintain steady breathing. Remember that 6 is going to look different for each person on different days. Great job, team. And rest. Well done. All right. Again, catch your breath if you need to. Otherwise, you're going to grab your band. And boy, I didn't follow your guys' instructions today. I've got the black band against a black shirt. Oops. All right, so we're taking the band. I want you to take the band behind your back, and then you're going to just bring it forward. So it's coming forward kind of underneath your armpits. Okay, so you might need to readjust your hands a little bit. Now remember, if gripping is really sore on your hands, you can just wrap that band around your palm so you don't have to grip it as tight. And then all we're doing here, guys, is we're going to push your hands forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Good, and again, push the band like you're trying to push 50 pounds. Bring them back nice and slow. Forward with strength. Bring your hands slowly back. Push your hands forward with strength. Bring them slowly back. Good, and remember what needs less oxygen is just moving one arm at a time. Or if your band's a little bit short, just one at a time is great. Otherwise, you're pushing both forwards and back. Both forwards and back. Great job, team. Maintain your breathing. Breathing out through pursed lips. There we go, guys. Good. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, guys. All right, you can bring that band around back to the front. And we're going to end up pulling it apart. So hold it. Remember, you want a little bit of slack between your hands to start. And then we're just going to pull the band apart and then bring it back. Remember, if that's sore on your shoulder, then I just want you to turn your palms up, keep your elbows by your side, and pull your hands apart this way. That'll be a bit easier on the shoulder. Otherwise, pull here, straight arms, and back. Perfect. Again, sore shoulder, palms up,
Mm.
pull that band apart. There we go. Well done, team. Maintain your breathing. Good work. And just a couple more. Do what you can. Let's do 2 more, guys. And 1. And rest. Woo! There we go. All right. Just you can either put your band in your lap, or if it's really accessible to bring it just to the side, you can. We're just going to give those arms a rest, and we're going to step our feet out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. Yep, so let's get those feet stepping. You can do this seated or standing. If you're standing, make sure you just have some balance support close by, or you're welcome to hang on to your chair so you don't have to really think about your balance as much. Yeah, and we're gonna get those feet moving. Maintain your breathing, guys. Just do what you can. Well done. We've got a quieter crew today. You guys are usually more quippy.
Exercise,
And,
yes.
and by that, I mean witty. But working hard will do that. It'll take the words right out of your mouth. Good work, team, and rest. Good. Now, stop for a minute if you need to. Catch your breath. You can go into your recovery breathing. And if you're feeling good, we're going to repeat those 3 exercises, starting with the band, bringing it to behind us so it comes forward at our armpits. And then we're just going to push our hands forward and slowly bring them back. When you're ready, remember, if moving both arms at the same time leaves you breathless, you always can do just one at a time. Push those arms forward and back. Push them forward and back. It can be helpful to breathe out as you push your hands forward. Great job, team. You guys are doing awesome. Push forwards and back. Push forwards and back. Push forwards and back. There we go. And rest. Bring that band to the front. Again, rest when you need to. We're pulling that band across and back. Pull it across and back. Again, if you've got a sore shoulder, keep those elbows by your side, hands facing up. You're just going to pull open and back like this. Keep up your breathing. Well done, team. Make sure you're breathing out through pursed lips. There we go. Let's do 3 more. 2, 1. Woohoo! There we go. Put that band to the side. And when you're ready, we're stepping out, out, in. Giving your arms a bit of a break. There we go, guys. You can do this seated or standing. Out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. There we go. Well done, gang. Keep those feet moving. There we go. Almost there, team. Good. And rest. Great job, team. Well done. How's everyone doing? Get a close look at you. Is everyone surviving?
More or less.
There we go. Awesome. Perfect. Peter's doing great. Noelle's doing great. I got those 2 thumbs up. There we go. Carol's got a thumbs up. Bernie does. Edgar, great. And Roberta and Joseph and Karen and Maggie. There we go. Now I've got all thumbs up. Woohoo! Okay, team. I've got one last challenge for you. And we've got 2 options. And regardless of which option you choose, I want you to keep in mind that this is the last exercise. So I want you to push yourself without getting to the point where you cannot catch your breath. Is everyone clear on that?
Yeah.
So I want you to try to push yourself past the point where it feels challenging to do from a muscle perspective, but not from a breathing perspective. It's okay to breathe faster, but it's important that you don't get breathless. Okay, so here's your options. If you're gonna stay seated, then I want you to straighten one leg, tighten up the muscle to lift it up and down. Tighten your muscle hard to lift it up and down. And your goal is to get between 5 and 10 per leg. If you're gonna be standing, make sure you have some balance support nearby. And we're going to stand all the way up and all the way down 5 to 10 times, and you're welcome to hold your weight. Last exercise, guys. Let's go. All the way up nice and slow, all the way down nice and slow. Up nice and slow, down nice and slow. Remember, I'm tightening my core, tightening my glutes to help get me out of that chair. Make sure you're counting, and if you're seated, one leg is straight. We're tightening up that muscle to lift it and down. Tighten it hard, hard, hard to lift, down. And oh boy, I hope someone was counting for those sit to stands. If as soon as I get showing something else, my counting goes out the window.
7,
Good. Go nice and slow, gang. Tighten up everything to push your feet through the ground. Up nice and strong and down. There we go. Only do what you can, gang. I think that was about 10. If you're not quite there and you want to get there, then keep going. Now, all of you, the only thought in your mind, other than hooray, it's time to stretch, is wow, I'm awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Didn't quite believe me on that one, hey? Oh,
You got me breathless.
Oh, thank you.
We love your lies, Jill.
You know, lies, sometimes lies that just make the other person feel good are just compliments. No, I wouldn't lie to you. Hands on your belly, guys. We're gonna breathe in as we open our hands up and slowly breathe out through pursed lips as we bring our hands in. Go at your own slow, steady pace.
I got you.
Right there. Did you exercise for me?
Oh, yeah, double time.
Everyone works so hard, Clancy.
I know, that's how come I wasn't here.
Oh. Got a little worried about all these hard workers, hey? Two more breaths, gang. So the reason I get you to open up your hands and then bring them closed again is because it actually helps activate the muscles called your intercostals, which help you move your rib cage. So as we breathe in, they expand your rib cage so we can get more air in, and as we breathe out, it helps push the air out. So these hand movements can help assist you with that. So that's why I've got you doing that. Now, let's actually lift up one elbow, and you can either push it up further, or if it feels good for you and you've got the range, you can pull it all the way back.
Sure.
Grr. There we go. And switch arms. Again, you can just push your elbow up for that bit of a stretch. Or if you'd like, you can pull it all the way back. Well done, team. You can bring that arm down. Let's straighten one leg in front of us and reach towards your toes. You should feel it all the way down the back of your leg.
Oh, maybe just
How are you feeling, guys?
good.
Oh, good. There we go. We can wiggle your toes. And switch legs.
Bless you.
Now, when I jumped on at the beginning of class, gang, I heard the tail end of an excellent question. I think someone was asking about how I can keep track of everybody. And forgive me if I'm representing what the question was. But I thought it was very interesting. Because there's lots of people on here. Rest there, and let's actually turn to the side again. You can put her leg back. So when we look at a bigger class size, guys,
I can't do that.
that's okay. And if you can't quite get there, you can either face forward and just get your foot behind you and drop your knee down, if that's more comfortable for you. And hold that there. Or you can just turn to the side and drop the knee slightly. Just go to what your range is. Now, when we have a bigger class size, you're right. The bigger the class size, the less you get away from individualized exercise. So individualized exercise would be working one-on-one with somebody where every single exercise is just for them. Then when you get into a small class size, the exercises are kind of more geared designed, the kind of average of the group. And then the bigger the class size, the harder it is to do that and switch sides. So the more generalized the exercises become. So that means they're still great, you're still getting benefit. You might not get maximum benefit compared to smaller size, but that's okay. That's the benefit still of this free program, is you're still getting awesome exercises to improve your health, right? Now, from this far away, I can't always see everybody's specific name in order to say, oh, Jill, you need to be doing it this way. And I don't do that in a big class size because it can be kind of daunting to be singled out. But what I do notice is I look for even if it's just one person or a couple people who need to change what they're doing, I'll give you these reminders. So when I say things like, okay, gang, remember, as we move the weight, keep your body still, or make sure you're tightening those glutes as you extend. It's because I can see that some people need those reminders, and that way I can help give them the information without singling them out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope that helps answer if anyone had any questions about that or concerns. I think it's.
Oh, I hope
always
there's a
great
certain
to-
amount of entertainment value of you watching us flounder as well. There's got to be something in it for you.
Right. Oh, always, Richard, always. This is one of the best parts of my week. You guys
Wow.
are awesome.
I sure appreciate it. I know that.
Yeah, me
Oh,
too.
that's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
Thank
really
you.
enjoying this, Jill.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Jill.
Oh, you are so welcome, guys.